Welcome to Easy in the Kitchen with Mrs. Chase, and today I'm going to actually teach you how to make brownie bites, but not just any brownie bites. These are Reese's peanut butter brownie bites, and they're perfect for any picnic or get together because they're individual. No touching little grubby fingers everywhere, right? But they'll be just great, and it's one of my favorites because of the Reese's peanut butter cups. So to get started, you only need to really have, along with the ingredients, here are your favorite brownie mix. Now I like the Ghirardelli's. They come in all different flavors, but you could pick any brownie mix will work with this. And you just make it according to the packages, and then we'll add the fun stuff in a minute. So to start with, we're gonna preheat our oven to 325 degrees, and I've washed my hands already to get ready. 325, and then let's get started. Now, one of the tricks that I have found helpful is doing the wet ingredients first. So this is 1/4 cup of water and 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Just that easy. For you that are new to the kitchen, this is a perfect one for you because it is so easy. And then an egg, just one. And then I whisk this first, so the egg gets mixed up in the wet ingredients. Egg gets mixed up. And then go ahead and add the mix. Now some of these brownie mixes come with fudge pouches, which, you know, it's just a little bonus. Some come with chocolate chips. You know, honestly, it's whatever flavor suits your fancy. This looks so good and so easy. This actually has chocolate chips in it, which is the bonus, and the fudge pack. So the fudge pack you just flip open, pour in. It's always handy to have a pair of kitchen shears. That is my Daisy sneezing. You okay? Hi, sweetie. We have 3 little dogs that run around our house here. We have Daisy, who is a toy poodle. We have Lola, a Havanese, and we have Poppy, who is a Bichon Shih Tzu mix. So all little dogs. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this looks so good. Come closer and see this. So you just want to make sure everything is mixed up well. Okay? There you go. Oops. All right. So this is the secret to having brownie bites, is to get one of these little muffin trays. Now, if you don't like a mess, you can buy these little baking cups that can go in them. I don't tend to use these too often. I just use some cooking spray, do it over the sink so you don't make a mess. And then I take a paper towel to wipe off the top, just so it doesn't get all over my hands. And voila, there you go. See how fast this is? You can have a treat for your kids or a treat for yourself and your friends, just this easy. So now you take your cookie scooper that we talked about when we were doing the chocolate chip cookie recipe, and you just take 1 scoop and fill each of them just like this. So we'll come back in a minute and I'll show you it ready to go. All right, so I got 20 brownie bites out of a package, which is good. and we're gonna put them in the oven. Remember, it's 325, and we're gonna put them in for about 18 minutes, but I get a little fussy because every oven is a little bit different. Mine tends to run pretty hot, so I check starting at about 15 minutes, so between 15 and 20, you're gonna wanna be checking. You're gonna want to check to see that the tops have cracked and that when you put a toothpick in, it comes out clean. So we'll get those in. Set our timer. There we go. And then while they're baking, you're gonna get a package of the little Reese's peanut butter cups. And I only need 20 of them, so more for me if there's extras. And while they're in the oven, you are going to be opening these little guys and taking the foil and the paper off, because these little buggers are gonna go right down in the middle of each brownie bite when they come out of the oven. So I'll see you in a minute and I'll show you how that's done. Okay, so they're ready to come out. And you can use a cake tester or a toothpick to test, and that came out clean. So now we're ready for the fun part, and you have to do this right when it comes out of the oven. Remember, your pan is hot so you don't burn yourself. You take your peeled off Reese's peanut butter cups with the foil and the paper, and you're gonna push them into the brownies while they're still hot, and you gotta do this fast. I've got 20 of them. You push them down so they're flat with the top of the brownie. Again, right when they come out of the oven. And then you're gonna let them cool. And when they're all cooled, you'll take them out, and that's when we're gonna frost them. So we'll be back in just a minute, and I'll show you the last step. All right, so these have cooled, and they have the Reese's peanut butter cups in them, and you can see that I've taken most of them out. One of the tricks to getting them out is just to use a spoon. I've tried all different ways to get them out, and this works the best. And you just push the spoon all the way into the bottom of the brownie. Make sure you're hitting the bottom. And you go all the way around, and then it will release, and you're ready to go. This one, yes. Now, I put the rest of these in the fridge for a minute because it takes a minute for the chocolate to harden enough to frost. Now, there are so many different ways you can top these. There's a product by Jif Peanut Butter that's called Whips, and there's a peanut butter and chocolate frosting that is my favorite, but it's hard to find. So I've just chosen to use a regular chocolate frosting, and it just adds, you know, a little something something to these. So I like to frost the tops of all of them. Now, your imagination is the only thing that's going to keep you from finding different ways to top these. Think about, for Christmas, you could do a vanilla frosting, add a little bit of peppermint extract, and then you've got peppermint icing, and top it with some crushed candy canes, and they're really cute for the holidays. You could make an orange frosting for Halloween. These are going to be for the 4th of July for us. But you could put some red sprinkles on top, whatever suits your fancy. But I like to find a fun way to display them as we take them to our event, or if they don't ever make it out of our house, something fun for the family to have. So use your imagination and find a way to make these for your family and friends. Don't have all of them done, but I will in a minute because I'm gonna eat them. Anyway, thanks for stopping by today, and another Easy in the Kitchen with Mrs. Chase.